Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our virtual open house event here at Brighton College, Bangkok. My name is Tom Denman. I'm a Year 6 teacher here at the school, and I'm also the head of Enrichment. I've recently joined the school from Brighton College, UK, where I was an assistant head teacher in the preparatory school. I'm joined this morning by my colleague, who is also new to the school, Miss Carly Evans.
Thank you, Tom. Hello, and a very warm welcome to Brighton College's open online event. The college received so many applications and registrations to come to this event, and it's so wonderful already to see such a large crowd online and waiting to hear our headmaster, Mr. Walton, speak shortly. My name is Carly Evans. I'm a new member of staff here at Brighton College this year. And I have come here as the head of science in senior school, previously coming from Harrow International School, Bangkok. And I have to say, one of the first things that I have noticed about Brighton College is how wonderful, warm and friendly the school community is. The children have been an absolute delight to teach. What would you say, Tom?
Thanks, Carly. Yeah, I completely agree. Obviously, joining the school during COVID was quite a daunting experience. I arrived from Brighton in the UK and I moved to a new city and a new country, but I've been completely overwhelmed by how friendly and positive the welcome has been here. The pupils in particular are so friendly and kind. I have a class of Year 6 pupils who I teach, and I've been blown away by how friendly, polite and welcoming they've been to me as a new member of staff here. It's also worth pointing out that we have an incredible campus here at Brighton College, Bangkok. I was fortunate enough to have a tour with a pupil when I arrived on my first day, and this pupil and a teacher showed me around the campus, and it was jaw-dropping. I couldn't believe how incredible the facilities are, how large the campus is, and how modern the facilities are here. So please do, when we are reopened for tours, please do book a visit and come and have a tour with one of our pupils or with some of the staff here and see for yourselves how incredible the campus is. Carly, what did you think when you first arrived?
I remember the first time I had a tour of the college, and I have to say I was blown away. Honestly, it's a pleasure coming to work in the morning and seeing these facilities. And I'm so excited for the pupils to come back and really get to enjoy them too. So just as Tom said, if you have the opportunity, please come and visit. You will be blown away.
Thank you, Carly. Yes, absolutely. Now we are reopening on Monday, so it's a really exciting day for us. It's the last day of home learning. But I should point out that the learning the pupils have been receiving has been seamless. It's not been interrupted. We've continued to deliver live lessons to the pupils while they've been learning at home. Having said that, there's a huge degree of excitement because we are reopening on Monday and all of our pupils are coming back on site. And from my own perspective, it will be an incredible experience to meet my class in Year 6, who I've taught and been getting to know during home learning, but there's a huge amount of excitement to see them for real in person on Monday. Okay, I can see that lots of people have now joined us. Shortly, I'm going to introduce you to the headmaster, Mr. Mike Walton. He's going to speak in a little bit more detail about the learning and the provision here at Brighton College, Bangkok. Yeah, lots of people are joining us now. I'm going to pass over now to Mr. Walton. He's going to speak to you for a few minutes. And then after that, I will share with you a whole college prospectus and some links to some breakout rooms where you can meet our heads of schools. So the head of the preparatory school and the head of the senior school, who will be able to answer your questions in a bit more detail.
Thank you, Tom and Carly, for that introduction. My name is Mike Walton, and I'm delighted to add my welcome to our open house. If in normal times we were here together, it would be a pleasure to meet you face to face. We'd probably be on our way into the theatre, and I would take great pride in introducing our community, our teachers, our pupils, and indeed existing parents. I would probably talk for too long. But for the moment, I want to keep my message fairly simple, because much of what I could say can be found on the website, in our school prospectuses, and in other school literature and media. So I'm going to keep what I'm going to say today to maybe 3 main points. The first, and for me very important, is the teaching. Tom mentioned the wonderful site that we have here, the buildings, the facilities, the resources, and they are spectacular. But I want to invite you to look past that, because my belief is that deep down the most important thing is the teaching and the learning. And I suspect that most people listening to me today know that it's the quality of the teachers that is the most important thing. I've been head of a number of schools, and I've worked in many others, and indeed I've been an inspector of dozens more. And I can tell you, hand on heart, that the teachers here are amongst the best that you will find anywhere. Every day I am so impressed with the inspirational teaching, their dedication, their determination to always get better and to do the best job possible for our pupils. And I often ask the pupils when they're in school what they think about the school and what are the best things, and almost without exception they always say the teachers, and I understand exactly why that is the case. And of course it culminates in fantastic results, and you'll probably be aware that last summer our first cohort of A-level pupils achieved an incredible 97% A-star and A grades, a figure that must be amongst the best in the world. The second thing I want to mention is that we want all of our pupils to be the best version of themselves. Yes, we like to bring in role models to inspire, but actually we don't want our children to be anybody but themselves. We want them to be comfortable in their own skin, because that's the way they get the confidence to learn and succeed. And you know, every child is different. I've got 3 children of my own. They're all completely different. You will have children or siblings or friends. I'm sure you all know this. And therefore we have to treat everyone as an individual. We believe that children learn best at the edge of their comfort zone. That's where they gain the confidence. But everybody's comfort zone is different, and that's why we need to differentiate and ensure that we have a unique education for everyone. And that rolls on also into the co-curricular program. We've got so many activities happening here, lunchtimes, after schools, sometimes at weekends, even holidays. And the reason we have such a wealth of activities is so that every child can follow their own passion and find their own direction. I think the third thing I would say, it's not so much about the what we do or the how we do it, even though those are important, and of course information can be found elsewhere. But if I am a parent looking at a school, I want to know why they do it. And put simply, we want to make the world a better place. And there's a quote, one of my favourite quotes from Albert Einstein, which is, "Try not to be a man just of success, but also a man of value." I'm sure he also meant women. But therein is something very, very important. You know, our children, they may achieve great grades, and they may win awards and prizes, but they know that on their own those things are not enough. We need to be of value to the world around us. And that's why kindness is a really important concept here. And it won't surprise you to know that our children are deeply involved in work with environmental issues and social responsibility. So to summarise, it's outstanding teaching which leads to academic ambition and curiosity to keep learning, and learning is a lifelong process, as we all know. Also, that sense of confidence to be yourself, and ultimately kindness and care for others. And in doing this, of course, we work very closely with Brighton College in the UK. Now, we all know that they are one of the most successful schools in the country for academic achievement and many other areas. Indeed, the Sunday Times announced them as UK School of the Decade. That's an incredible acclamation. And of course, our pupils in turn become old Brightonians with all the contacts and opportunities that brings. So I hope this has given you a flavour of our school, and that the next sessions, be it in the preparatory school or the senior school, will give you more detail. For me, thank you very much for giving me your time this morning, and I do hope to be able to meet you in person when circumstances allow.
Thank you, Mr. Walton. Now, I can see lots of visitors have joined us. We've got a large number of people now on the call, and I'm going to take this opportunity to thank you for coming along and thank you for investing your time in our virtual open house event this morning. I would like to redirect you to two places on the right-hand side. I'm going to share